Here is a recording of how to solve this equation, 6x to the fourth plus 10x squared equal to 9x cubed plus 15x. And we're going to start by bringing everything to one side. 6x to the fourth plus 10x squared minus 9x cubed minus 15x equal to 0. Except I should have written things in the usual order of highest power of x, then next highest power, etc. So I should really write this as minus 9x cubed plus 10x squared minus 15x equal to 0. And then we're going to try and factor by grouping, and it's going to work. Here I can factor out a 3x cubed, and we're left with a 2x minus 3. Here we're going to factor out a 5x, and we're left with a, I guess I could have factored out an x in the very beginning. I guess I'll do that in the next step. So here we can factor out a 5x, and we're left with a 2x minus 3. From each of these, I can factor out a 2x minus 3. Let's not get too complicated and try and do too much. Here I'm left with a 3x cubed. Here I'm left with a 5x. And then from here I am going to factor out an x. So I'm really left with, I'm going to bring that x all the way out in front. 2x minus 3. And if I factor out an x from here, I'm left with a 3x squared plus 5. And so then I get x equal to 0. Great. I get 2x minus 3 equal to 0, which is going to give me 2x equal to 3, which is going to give me x equal to 3 halves, or 1.5. And this one, if I set 3x squared plus 5 equal to 0, I'm actually going to get no solutions, or no real solutions, because 3x squared equals negative 5, and x squared equals negative 5/3. And if x squared is equal to a negative number, there's no real number that we can square or take an even power of that's going to give us a negative number. So if we tried to solve this, we would get x equal to plus or minus the square root of negative 5/3. But we know the square root of negative numbers is not real. So no solution there. And in general, when you have x squared or a positive multiple of x squared plus a number, since x squared is always bigger than or equal to 0, 3 times x squared is also bigger than or equal to 0, and 3 times x squared plus 5 is going to be bigger than or equal to 5. And if something's bigger than or equal to 5, it can't end up equaling 0. So this part doesn't have any solution. So our only solutions here are x equal to 0 and x equal to 3 halves.